Hey guys, it's Catherine here from SoonerNotLater.com, and her bags were packed. So one of the most common questions that I get is, how do you afford to travel as much as you do and for cheap as you do? People never seem to believe me that I really do get these insane deals. One of the most popular deals I got was when I flew from Trenton to Atlanta for $15, and then I flew from Atlanta to New Orleans for $15, New Orleans back to Atlanta for $15, Atlanta to Orlando for $15, and Orlando back to Philadelphia for $15. So people always want to know, what's the trick? Are you using miles? What's the deal? So my trick is Frontier Airlines. They are a budget airline. They do ask you to pay for the frills, but I don't care about the frills. I don't pay for baggage. I only do the small under the seat carry-on. If you do a regular carry-on, you do have to pay extra, but I just do what fits under the seat in front of me, which is usually a book bag, and that's what I bring for my trip. So that's my tip to you, is skip the frills. Don't pick a seat, just sit wherever they tell you to sit. You don't pay extra, you save that money. So today Frontier has some really amazing deals that I want to share with you. So I'm going to walk you through how it is that I find these deals on the Frontier website. So you might just be looking for a round trip flight to go to one location, or you might be looking to do what I did, where you start in one place and then you fly to another location from there. So I'm going to walk you through that process. I'm going to show you flights from Philly and from Trenton, because those are both airports near me. And today I'm going to show you how I find a really good deal to Orlando, and can either come home from Orlando back here, or I can go from Orlando maybe to Knoxville or to Nashville or to New Orleans and go see some other things as well, visit some other friends and all of that. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you get some really great ideas out of this, and if you get a good deal, please tell me about it. I want to hear where you're going. So you go onto the Frontier website. Sometimes there's something right here that's telling you about a deal. Sometimes you get an email, so I would sign up for those emails. But so you just click here, and then over on the side here, they come up with, you say your city. So I'm going to try this from Philadelphia, and then it shows you a list of what deals they currently have going on. So you can see from Philly, I can fly to Orlando for $24, I could fly to Miami for $29, I can go to New Orleans for $34, Denver for $55. So let's just play around with this. Let's say that I wanted to go to Orlando. So then, it doesn't really matter what dates you put in here. I'm going to put in November. If you want to put the promo code in here, you can. I will tell you that for some reason I always get errors when I put the promo code in, so I usually wait till later to do that. So I hit book now, and this is when the magic happens. This is the trick. You click the month view. Okay. So now you can see the deals this is Philadelphia to Orlando. For the month of November, you could click over to October, November, January, all that, right? Like, these deals are not just last minute October, November deals. They're also January of 29, January of 24, all of that. So I want to look at this November real quick. I'm going to show you guys something that I found. So one thing to know is this little bear. This is their members den prices. You can click over. Let's just for a second pretend that these are the things we chose. Hit continue. When you go to the next page, it's going to show you the den deal price versus the non-den deal. It's a difference of $5. If you want to be a member, you can be a member. You do get some discounts, $5, which adds up, but I think it's $50 to join the membership. But really, the non-member price is still a good deal. So don't let it scare you that those are member prices, because non-member prices are great deals also. So look, I could go November 13th to the 16th, and what is that? That's $52, right? Go over here. I would have to enter my members den information, but if you're not a member, you just do this. You have a couple options. You want a morning flight, you want an evening flight. You can do that. Right, here we go. So those are some options. You click over, you hit continue, so on and so forth. Now, Frontier Airline is one that you pay for your bags, you pay for extras. I don't care what seat they give me, so I don't pay for that. I refuse to pay extra for things. You might be someone who wants to pay extra. If you like to pay extra for all that, you might want to get the Works package, which lets you pick your seat, lets you have baggage, all that. But honestly, people, save the money. Just pack a small carry-on. The only carry-on you're going to get is what fits under the seat. So just pay attention. Don't show up at the airport and be mad at them because they're trying to charge you for something. This is why you're flying for $50, because you're getting no frills. Just take advantage of it. Pack a book bag, stick it under the seat, you'll be perfectly fine. Now, let me show you something else. Here's another way I save money with these guys. I happen to live in Philadelphia, which is not far from Trenton, which is another place that they fly. So I'm going to go back to the beginning because maybe I don't like those dates. Maybe I want to see where else I can fly from. So maybe I'm going to fly from Trenton. Look, here's all my deals from Trenton. They're pretty similar to the deals from Philly, but we've got Trenton to Orlando. I'm going to do this again. I'm going to click over here, book now. So now look at the month view. From Philly to Orlando on the 11th, I think was 60 something for this day. Well, look, I can fly on the 11th for 26 instead of the 13th, and now I get an extra 2 days for the same price. And I'm just flying out of Trenton instead. So I get my family to drop me off in Trenton. I fly back to Philly. On that other one, I'm just buying a one-way flight this time. So it's possible to play around with that. Now, what if I want to fly down there on the 11th and I don't want to return to Philly, but I want to use one of these other great deals that they have? Maybe I want to go see what flights they have. I know that I can fly to Orlando for really cheap. So what if I say, if I can fly from Philly to Orlando for really cheap, where can I go from Orlando? I can go to Knoxville for 20 bucks. That wasn't a deal in Philly. So now I'm flying from Philly to Orlando for 26, and then from Orlando to Knoxville for 20. So I'm technically going to Knoxville for $46 one way. That's insane. Same thing. Orlando to New Orleans, 25. So you can play around with it. If I do Orlando to New Orleans, where can I go from New Orleans? Okay, look at this. I can go New Orleans to Austin. I've never been to Austin. New Orleans to Long Island, New Orleans to Denver. I mean, these are some awesome deals, guys. So all I'm saying is play around with it. This is how you get the good deals. Well, there you have it, friends. Those are my biggest travel secrets. That is how I get all over the country for super cheap. So I hope you found it useful. If you did, please like and share it with whoever you think would enjoy it. If you don't see a great deal today on this specific sale, don't give up. Check it out again. Sign up for their emails because there's always something going on over there. I don't find a great deal every time, but it's worth paying attention to because there are some really awesome deals over there. If you have questions, please let me know. If you get a great deal, please tell me about it. I want to hear. Send me pictures. Tell me what great deals you get. I can't wait to hear all about it.